Got a bass. Oh, that's awesome. That's a nice one too on the era. That's the biggest fish we've caught so far on the jointed era swim bait. Oh, got one on the nugget. He hit that little nugget really hard. Y'all, they're eating the swim baits this morning. It's a really good looking little swim bait, guys. Oh, guys, that's got to be a bass on the NAGE. Ooh, already got a little bass on the NAGE, guys. First cast in. Hopefully that's a good sign. Gonna do a creek mission today, y'all. We're down here at a local creek. Got that new Eurotackle NAGE, which is just a small 3/16 ounce jointed swimmer, 2 3/4 of an inch, and got a little juvenile creek bass to start it. I am loving how clear this water looks. It's very, very clear. I think that will help my swim bait bite today. We got Era, Tiny Glide. We got the outside the box Nugget. And we got a little jointed swimmer with the NAGE Eurotackle. Oh, guys, on the NAGE, as soon as it hit the water. Creek bluegill wrapped himself up somehow. That's a mess. There we go. A little bluegill wanted that NAGE. Really pretty swim bait there, guys. Very pretty swim bait. Ooh, there's something else. I think another panfish on the NAGE. Another bluegill. Somehow his little bitty mouth got that treble hook. Pretty creek bluegill there. Man, I would have thought for sure that there would have been a decent sized bass in this pool, guys. It's clear, fairly deep, and it has water trickling in. It's definitely not flowing hard like you would think, but it has a little bit of moving water coming in, so I was like, had to be a fish in here willing to eat the nugget, and just wasn't to be. I guess I'll put the paddleboard over the top and see if there's anything in there that just wasn't going to eat it, or try to throw the little ones first. Oh, got one on the nugget. There we go, guys. I was extra sneaky, parked the paddleboard right there and rolled up on him without making any commotion with my paddle. That's a spot a bass on the nugget. He hit that little nugget really hard. That's a 4-inch nugget by outside the box, local guy close to Fort Worth. Y'all, I throw that nugget on my 7.3 Sioux fox hunting rod, which handles it really well, guys. It's more of a fast action, light action rod. And I've got a Sioux Dark Wolf with 8-pound fluoro, just because that bait's a little heavier. Oh, guys, another bass on the nug. Or no, how did that thing? This little long ear just tried to eat the nugget, guys. Crazy colored one, but not sure how I'm gonna get him off. That, my friends, is some Texas Creek beauty. And I'm pretty sure that this bait was as big as that fish almost. Oh, guys, there was a bass that came up and ate it. That's cool. Nice. That's a good, yeah, that's a largie. It's a largie. He hit it as I sped it up, so maybe I'm working it a little too slow. I might try going on just a little faster. Got us a little creek largie there on the Nugget. Dang. Y'all, there is a good sized gar. Did you see it? Good grief. That was honestly a pretty big gar. I cannot believe it was in here. Probably not good for the bass population, but another species. Green sunfish on the Nugget. Got all three trebles in there somehow. Guys, I crept around this corner. There's another nugget eater right there. Y'all, they're eating the swim baits this morning. Nothing big yet. Hopefully we can at least get like a 2 or 3 pounder before the day's over. Oh, guys, I think I got a nice one on the Nugget. Oh, that might, oh, he came off. Did you get it again? Is he getting it again? He got it again. He got it again. That was, oh man. He came off, got it again, came off. Dang. Y'all, I could see that fish. I'm pretty sure I just hooked like the biggest bass in this little pool. And he came up and shook the swim bait off, but I at least got to see him. That would have been like a 2-pound fish. And he had a buddy that I think is the one that ate it after he shook it. Because the second one that ate it wasn't pulling near as hard and wasn't as big when it came off. They were traveling in a pack. All right, mental note, on my way back, I'm gonna throw something real subtle when I come back through here on my way home. And we're definitely gonna try to pick off a few more in areas where I saw fish. Got one. Another little nugget eater. Paused it and he ate it. Just a little guy right here by this lay down in the shade. Got something on the NAGE. Sunfish of some kind, guys. Green sunfish, nice. So that Nugget's just a little bit too, well, not really, because you saw some sunfish try to swipe at it, but they can the panfish can actually eat that little NAGE. So if y'all want something with the size that anything can really tee off on it well, look into that NAGE. They got a lot of different colors in it. I'm just throwing the shad one because it's what I had tied on from when I was at the lake yesterday. Pretty green sunfish from this creek. Oh, guys, that's got to be a bass on the NAGE. Man, crushed it. That's probably the biggest fish in this tiny pool. That NAGE is getting ate pretty good today. That first spot I threw it, and since this area looks a lot lower and a lot more stagnant, I went to something smaller. It's a really good looking little swim bait, guys. Action on it's pretty good too. Oh, got something else. What's that? Another green sunfish on the NAGE with some grass attached. He's got some black spots on his belly. I guess even green sunfish can get melanosis. Those are normal, those markings right there and on his side. But right there on that fin and on his belly, those aren't normal. That's like melanosis. I think anyway, I've never seen black dots on the bottom of them like that. It's another pretty panfish. Something tiny by that tree. Let's see if that's a different kind of panfish. Oh no, that's a long ear. A very, very small long ear. Got a bass. Oh, that's awesome. That's a nice one too on the Era. Oh man, there's 3 of them. I got the biggest of the 3. They gave themselves away because they hit something on topwater over under that tree. His buddy's about as big, but I got the biggest of the 3. Heck yeah. They are definitely on the you have to put it in front of them before they see you train today. And it's not always like that. Sometimes they don't care if you're here or not, but today they definitely do. Having to be stealthy this morning. Y'all, that one makes up for the one that got off on the Nugget. That's the biggest fish we've caught so far on the jointed Era swim bait. Let's give this one a proper clear water release. There it goes. That is not the normal Era tiny glide that you normally see me throwing. That is his new jointed swimmer. It's got the same specs, 2.5 inches and 1/8 of an ounce. Also has the tungsten pin weight system on it too, so it helps it sink a little faster. This one swims much tighter of a shimmy, and it's a lot better at being able to burn it subsurface than the NAGE, but the NAGE has a really erratic kind of like wobble to it along with its shimmy. So 2 different baits, and I like them both a lot. Oh, that's something small on the jointed. Very small long ear sunfish. There's another species for the Era jointed. Little long ear. Pretty orange and blue dude. Ooh. There's another little bass on the jointed swimmer. Small juvenile bass. Those little JDM trebles that Aaron puts on those are no joke. They are smoking sharp, man. Got one, guys. Little bass on the worm. So this pool is not clear, but it's also probably the biggest pool that I've fished. So I didn't want to let them know I was here throwing something they probably won't be able to see. So we're gonna sneak up on them with the good old Finesse June bug worm setup. Y'all remember when I said that we'd be able to pick some more fish off on the way back? Well, I was wrong. Caught that one little worm fish and then just that long ear. They won't eat the wacky chatter, which was crazy to me, so I put a little 2-inch snacky swimmer on there. Man, these bass, like as soon as it hit, you know, like 11:30 in the morning, they just are just cruising around and staring at you. They don't act like they want to eat anything. Might just be a victim of a morning bite. I may have been able to get a few bass to commit to a drop shot in the pool that I just fished, but I was like, I don't want to tie a drop shot on, so we might be wrapping it up here quickly. Ooh, guys, might have a bass. There we go. There's a bass. Got the chatterbait and snacky swimmer under that bridge piling. Ooh, what's this, guys? Feels like a little, no, panfish. Another pretty long here. Golly, this panfish really like that snacky swimmer. Really like it. I really like the red on that guy. That's a pretty one. Well, y'all, we were able to accomplish the goal that I set out this morning on this creek mission. I wanted to try to catch fish on that era jointed bait, the Eurotackle NAGE, and that outside the box Nugget, and I was able to catch quite a few fish on each of them. Biggest fish came on the era, probably caught the most bass on the Nugget actually, and that NAGE was just tearing up a little bit of everything. Very different baits as I described in the video, but if y'all want to check those baits out, I'll leave links to them in the description above. Check out the link to more bait finesse fast action in the pinned comment below. If y'all want in on the October Big Bass Challenge with the chance to win a prize pack, all you have to do is buy one of my measuring mats by contacting me at my Gmail, which is also in the description above. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like for me and consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Please share it with a finesse loving friend and help me hit that 3,000 mark by the end of 2024. Always talk with me down in the comments below, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching the vid. But other than that, y'all take her easy and we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, that might, oh, he came off. Did you get it again? Is he getting it again? He got it again. He got it again. That was, oh man.